Hey yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about is International Fight Week disappointing, okay? Because this year, looking at this card, man, it's alright, right? Is it International Fight Week worthy? No. No. Right? Ilya versus Charles, great matchup. Should have been Islam. Not as much, super fight as we want it to be. Right? Pantoja, Kai France. We already got this for international. We're chilling. But, right? Moicano, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was almost on the prelims of UFC 311. I mean, I think it was on the main card. I think this was, like, the opener of the main card. Right? I mean, fucking, who the fuck put Justin Tafa on the main card, dude? Right, brother? And then Paulo Costa, Roman Coppola. Paulo Costa really should not be in the main card of a pay-per-view anymore. Like, I'm not, like, anymore. Especially International Fight Week, right? But, you see, compared to last year, which, holy Jesus Christ, last year was absolutely trash. Alex versus Yuri in the main event on short notice, too. Ducking and Goliath, like always, right? Catchweight between Dan Ige and Diego Lopez. I think it was like 160 or something like that. Jesus Christ. We almost had Anthony Smith and Roman Dolidze as a co-main event, which we did have it at a feature fight with the most boring fight of the year, most likely. Not the most boring fight of the year, but shit show. Ended it too early, man. We had a kind of a good fight with Macy Barber and Silva between Macy Chiasson, but then they ended it via freaking doctor stoppage. So, yeah, it was just getting good, and then, yeah, we have the nut hugger, Ian Gary. The prelims were better. And, oh, my God. I forgot how bad these cancellations were. Right, Jamal Hill, Khalil Roundtree, that was the co-main event. Conor McGregor, Michael Chandler, that was the main event. Fell apart. Carlos Ulber, Khalil Roundtree popped for steroids. Ulber came in there. Hill got injured. Then Ulber got injured. Then Roman Dolidze came up from middleweight. And Diego and Brian Ortega pulled out on, 4 hours' notice. So, yeah. But if you look at UFC 290, this is like a copy and paste of what this year is probably going to be. Right? Because wait, we got the main event. Ilya versus Charles. I know it's not like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's not like for the featherweight title, but it's for a vacant belt. It's kind of fun to unite the belt, you know what I'm saying? Co-main event, Pantoja versus Kai France. Pantoja versus Moreno. This was fight of the year. So hopefully it'll be fight of the year this year against Kai France and Pantoja, right? Dricus Du Plessis, Robert Whittaker. I think Paulo Costa and Roman Kopylov are just trying to be that Robert Whittaker versus Dricus Du Plessis, right? Jalen Turner, Jalen Turner, Dan Hooker. That's Moicano versus what's his name, Dariush, and Bo Nickel. I honestly don't know why Bo Nickel is on the main card, right? So you know what I'm saying? Like Ilya versus Charles, Volk versus Yair, Pantoja versus Moreno, Pantoja versus France, Jalen Turner versus Dan Hooker versus Beneil Dariush and Moicano, right? They're just kind of copy and pasting a little bit. They're trying to copy UFC 290. Can't really do that well, right? Because, there's better star power, I guess. I don't really know how to describe that. But, again, looking at these, UFC 276 is heavily overrated for what it really was, right? It's heavily overrated, right? We have Izzy versus Jared Cannonier. Boring, 50-45 by Izzy, right? Alexander Volkanovski versus Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski easily got that, 50-45, right? Then we had Strickland versus Alex Pereira. Remember, Alex was unranked. Strickland was number 6 ranked. Just saying. And then Alex moved up to, number 4th ranked after this fight. Then we have Robbie Lawler versus whoever the hell that is. And then we had a no contest, right? So this is a heavily overrated card, UFC 276. And I can't remember the last International Fight Week after that. Wasn't it UFC 264? Which that one, that was, like, bad. Like, this was, like, sheesh. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. All right, we had Dustin Poirier. Conor McGregor breaks his leg in the main event. Traumatized me. Gilbert Burns versus Ward Thompson. I can't remember a thing from that fight. Greg Hardy in the featured fight. You know, what is Greg Hardy? What is Greg Hardy up to? He just has random boxing matches every 4 weeks, but so at that time, he was 5 wins, 6 wins, 1. He only had I think he was 7-3 in the featured fight against Tatu Ivasa, right? That's kind of a crazy stat, but yeah, I mean, I just want to talk about, is it disappointing? Answer that question in the comments. Is International Fight Week this year disappointing compared to UFC 290, UFC 276, UFC right? Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about Jones and Aspinall, right? Jones and Aspinall. Maybe I'll talk about a little bit about Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus du Plessis. It will not be close. You already know who I got in that fight, right? But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.